Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I'm your yarn host Jennifer. And I got distracted because there's a weird mark across my cup and I've never used it. So I'm guessing that occurred in the cabinet from this cup banging against other cups. Little man bought this for me last year. I believe it was an Easter present and I have never used it. Because for a while I just left it with its little gift wrap stuff on there. So, best mom ever. Today we're doing a repeat of last week's tea because, hello, this stuff was delicious. I also have my door open, which you guys can't see, but the reason it's open is because the doggy bed is empty, which means there's a good chance one or two of the dogs will be trying to pop that door open because it's a beautiful day outside. Well, it's chilly, it's cold, but the sun is shining, the sky is blue, and the dogs are in and out, in and out. So the tea, if you weren't around last week, is one of my new favorites. It is the Honey Bush Blueberry Pancake Tea from Adagio Teas. This was sent to me in Happy Mail, and oh my god, it's good. Last week I put a little Splenda in, and this week I'm going to attempt it without Splenda because it says it's naturally sweetened. So we're gonna play that by ear. We're gonna let that steep. So what is going on today? I covered Mr. Cinnamon's chair with my blanket because it's pretty, and I need to move some stuff under my desk because I want to put my feet up. I'm exhausted, just so you know. It was one of those mornings where you wake up. Of course, they're going to bark right now. Alright, why are you not moving? Alright. I have my sewing machine case that's under there, and I usually put my feet up on it. There. Comfy cozy. What was I saying? Oh, it's one of those mornings like you wake up and you're just like, oh, I don't want to be up. I don't want to be awake. You don't want to move. I think last week is catching up to me in a bad way, but like, I'm not in pain, so I don't think I'm having a flare up. I just think I'm tired. Like, my body's like, all right, it's time to chill out and rest a little bit. This weekend, I'm recording this yesterday, so it's technically, today's Monday in my world. You're seeing this on Tuesday, unless you live in Australia, and then you're seeing it on Wednesday. Good day, mate. So, yeah. I am so ridiculously uncomfortable. The chair feels like it's leaning forward, which is why I'm trying to put my feet up. There we go. I think that's better. Oh, I got my Pitbull shirt on. It says, my pit bull is harmless. It's me you should worry about. That was a petty purchase because we took Bentley to, when we first got Bentley last year, we got him into, he had part of the adoption process was they're required to take training, like dog training classes, so that any behavioral issues with a shelter dog can be answered instead of you returning your dog because it's chewing up stuff because you didn't realize what it was like to get a puppy, which I think is a really unique thing that his shelter, Old Dominion Humane Society, it's one of the unique things that they do. They do a lot of things to try to prevent the dogs from being returned. I mean, they still get returned on occasion because people just don't realize what it takes to raise a dog. You have to be fully committed, but you also have to educate yourself on how to take care of dogs, how to train dogs, how to deal with dogs, how to prevent bad things from happening to the dogs or to your household, because dogs are dogs. Like, they're going to do what they're going to do. And one of the things that we were required to do was take a obedience class of some sort. And so we did that. Bentley was still a very baby puppy. The obedience class really didn't teach me anything other than what I already knew in raising my own dogs. Because when I had my very first dog as an adult, also a pit bull, he was the best dog that ever lived. His ashes are still in there on my shelf because he will just always be with us. He was an amazing dog. Bentley is my best friend, but like Day Day was it. Day Day was it. He was like one of those dogs you never forget. What was the point in any of that? I learned a lot with him because he was a pit bull, and I heard so many ignorant things about pit bulls, and if you have a comment or if you have an ignorant thing to say about pit bulls, do not put them in my comments. You will be blocked immediately. Their jaws do not actually lock. They have powerful jaws, yes. Their jaws do not actually lock. All dogs bite. Anyway, I'm not going to get I refuse. I will not, absolutely not argue with you. If you say something stupid in the comments, I will delete you. I will block you. I've had enough of people and their bad comments lately. With that being said, there was one other lady in the class, and Bentley was already trained, like going through the class. He already knew all the tricks. I read ahead in the handbook. I knew how to teach my dog these things already, but it was a requirement for the shelter. And so we went in, and he was pretty much like, there was 2 dogs in the class, and Bentley knew everything already. So like I spent a lot of time trying to keep him occupied as a very young puppy who liked to bark, while they were working with the other lady. That other lady had a slew of problems and was incredibly judgmental about everyone else because she was unhappy in her own life. She broke down crying in dog class several times. I really did not like her. She was young. She had things that she shouldn't have to be going through, but yeah. So me and Juju got our pit bull shirts to wear the last day of class. And pretty much I wore it that one day and I lost it and couldn't find it again until last week. And now, so I'm like, I'll wear it. I guess now's the time. Speaking of pit bulls, come here, baby. Come here. Up, 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 up. That's my girl. That's our Scarlet May. That's our girl. Bentley does have pit bull in him. American Staffordshire Terrier. He also has Labrador and Brittany Spaniel. And then Oreo is our third girl, and she is a Pointer Dalmatian mutt. She's over there. Oreo will not jump up. Oreo is old and has hind end issues and tumors and all kinds of good stuff. But you'll see her often go steal Bentley's bed. She has her own bed in the other room. She has her own bed in Juju's bedroom. But, go lay down, mamas. Go lay down. Go find Juju. Where's Juju? Where's Juju? I said to Matt before, they think Juju is home. They don't realize Juju's upstairs still. They bark at her every time she comes home. Then they jump on her. Hey! That's enough! No! Don't backtalk me. That's enough. Don't be cute. He looked at me with his mouth open and his ears all up, looking adorable. Alright, we're done. Be done. Back outside. Scarlet has determined that she cannot stand. I moved some of the bird feeders, and so they're more in front of the door. I put some on shepherd's hook. And there has been bunny rabbits and squirrels in the front yard, and she particularly does not like the mourning doves because, like, why are you in my yard? She yells at them a lot. And they're just 2 cute little mourning doves that are out there just eating the sunflower seeds. Poor Mr. Cinnamon. He dropped his entire Buc-ee's cup filled with soda all over his work desk. I think that is probably... I love watching it rain down. I think that's probably good enough that we can... we'll let it sit a little bit longer. Well, no, it's been 9 minutes. Now this has... I read the ingredients last week. It has blueberries, apple pieces. That was only a half a cup. The heck. Apple pieces, honey bush, rose hips, maple flavor blueberries, natural blueberry flavor, blue cornflowers, and vanilla cream flavor. And I never took it off of my desk because that was only a half a cup. I liked it so much I left it in here to have again this week. I have a lot of tea to choose from. I have a lot of tea, probably way too much. Mr. Cinnamon has, for the first time in his life, decided he likes tea, and it's on from there, but I feel like I was talking about something and I got distracted. I was talking about the dogs, mostly. So, anyway, got a little bit of Happy Mail. We got a little tea. I'm going to show you what I'm working on. This is something I'm working on. It's not finished because it's not long enough, but we put it over on Winifred over there. Yeah, that's Winifred. This one's Brunhilde. Winifred. I put it on Winifred to kind of block it a little bit. You guys cannot see how gorgeous this is from a distance. You can just see this kind of rainbowy color, but it is gorgeous. I made that with, I showed it yesterday. Yes, I showed it yesterday. A little bit more close up. I am making this because I am going to, at the beginning of April, we are doing the James River Yarn Crawl. And it is 5 participating yarn shops in the James River area, starting in Richmond, ending in Virginia Beach, or vice versa if you're south. And I saw a question on their Facebook yesterday, like what is involved with this? A yarn crawl is like the 5 shops that are participating are going to have special events. They're going to have special guests. They're going to have, it's basically let's open our stores to people and try to get people to come in is what it is. It's a marketing ploy. They have the 5 shops that are connected. There's going to be special stitch markers that you can collect at each one of the 5 stores. If you shop at all 5 stores, you get entered in to win different gifts and various things. They're having special discounts. If you spend a certain amount, you'll get like a free shopping bag, or if you spend a certain amount, you get like X, Y, and Z. It's a big marketing ploy to get people to come to their shop, but it's also a lot of fun. They're going to have, for the yarn crawl, they're going to have specific colorways of yarns from certain dyers and certain projects to go along with it. So there's going to be a make-along that goes along with those specific yarns. I don't know unless the colors really speak to me, I don't know that I'm going to participate in that aspect of it. I really just want to go to each one of the shops, visit, maybe film each one of the shops if they allow it, show kind of what the kind of yarns that they have available, talk about the feel in the shop, but I also want to buy like one skein is what I'm hoping to limit myself to, is buy one hank of yarn from each shop. Whether they coordinate or not, I don't care. So this is Urth Yarns, and Urth Yarns are going to be featured at the shop in Richmond. What is the name of it? It's something wool. Something wool. Dances with Wool, I believe, in Richmond. I gotta pull my camera up. I can hear Bentley crying at the fence, which means those people are out, which means there's an issue. Just gonna leave that camera up so I can see what's going on. Set my phone right there. So, because Urth Yarns is supposed to be at, I think, the Saturday at Dances with Wool, I'll have to double check that. I don't know if my information is correct. I wanted to make a wearable out of the Urth Yarns that I have. And this is Urth Yarns Harmony Worsted. And I got 2 walls in, and that's all I had. I thought it would be enough to make a shirt. And it was not. So I had to order more, and hopefully I will be able to finish that. But if not, I have more. This is Urth Yarns. This is Urth Yarns. This is Urth Yarns. A lot of these are Urth unique. This is Wonderland Yarns. I caked up a bunch of yarn. This is Urth. And this is the worsted, like that. It's just a different colorway. I had them caked up because I think this is Wonderland too. Maybe. Nope. This is Socks That Rock. I caked them up because I was like, I need to use these, and a lot of times when I keep them in a hank, I don't reach for them because I don't want to have to cake something up before I use it. And I'm going to have to adjust that camera down because it shifted. I'll be right back. It is always something. So, no idea what I was saying. Let me regain my composure. Yarn crawl. Yarn. Urth. Yarn. Okay, so hopefully I ordered the right one, because the way the yarn is listed on the websites, the way it's listed on the label is it says Harmony Worsted, but when I search up Harmony Worsted, it gives me the unique yarn, and the unique yarn I thought was a different yarn, but we'll have to wait and see when that comes in. I ordered it from Revolution Fibers or Revolutionary Fibers or something like that. I've never ordered from them before, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. That definitely needs Splenda. It's sweet, but tastes better with Splenda or sugar, or this would be fantastic with honey. It's not bad, but it definitely is better with a little bit of sweetener in there. It's still got, it's really strong on maple today. I don't know what that's about. It's good though. I am not complaining. All right, because that had to take a break, I feel like I'm in limbo. And part of the problem with that is like, I don't like moving on to the next project until I finish one. And because I can't finish that because I don't have the yarn, I started another one in different yarn. And this one's a little bit different. That one has a much more closed neckline. This one I made a much more open neckline. So this is, it goes slightly off the shoulders. And this is a totally different yarn. This is Lion Brand, which is shocking to, is this not gorgeous? This is the Lion Brand. It's called Anya. It was clearanced out. It is 100% superwash merino wool, medium 4 weight. This is the color Party Animal. I bought 3 on clearance. I actually tried to purchase 4 and they sent me the wrong colorway, so I actually have one that's the wrong colorway, but because it was a clearance item, they didn't have any more of the Party Animal to send me, which is fine. I think 3 should be enough because that is worsted, and that one was 220 yards a ball, and that's 2 balls worth. And this one is 240 yards a ball, and I have 3 balls, so I think this is going to be more than big enough to make me a whole shirt that's actually long enough. Because I want my shirt to reach all the way to the bottom and past her body a little bit, because she's actually smaller bodied than I am. But yeah, Anya from Lion Brand. I don't think they make this anymore. I don't know if Lion Brand makes superwash wool anymore, but like this was in hank form, and it's so squishy and gorgeous. And you see how beautiful this is turning out. So I think I want like a little white tank top to go under this. Let me look at Lion Brand's website and see what they got going on, because I will link it if I can find something similar. Did I close my Lion Brand tab? I think I did. Now, when I showed, this is kind of like the version of Juju's shirt, the black one that I made for the concert. I had a lot of people say, are you going to make a tutorial? And even when I showed this one on the Facebook group, are you going to make a tutorial? I don't need to. There's already 2 tutorials that are so similar to these, you could recreate these. Hang on, I'm looking at the yarns and see if they have any fiber content. Merino. Apparently they do have merino. Alright, they have the LB Collection Superwash Merino yarn and the Merino Yak Alpaca yarn. They don't have fun colors like this though. It's just... that's too bad. Because this yarn was amazing. And I wish I had discovered it when it was actually still... I said this was superwash, right? Yeah, that's merino. Yeah, they have nothing like this on their website anymore. They have ready to dye wool if you wanted to dye your own, but like I don't recommend getting into that. So when I was working on this one last night, isn't that cool the way it's like doing that pretty design? It's like, it's definitely pooling. I think it's gonna be so cute. When I was working, first of all, when I was working on that one, it was that wool, it really shrinks up on itself a lot, which is why it's hanging to stretch out on her. It's probably gonna have to be wet blocked or at least steam blocked to stretch out even more, because it wants to pull up on itself and the neckline is like kind of tight on itself. This one is much more, I'm just gonna hang out where I hang out, right? So you can see this is, these holes are open, like it wants to, see down here, it's kind of more closed off, so it's gonna have to be pulled on a little bit, but I think the more I work on it, the more it will open up the stitches. But these stitches are way more open than that was. I had to put that on there and like pull. That's one of the things you got, like wool specific, like see how much better that looks opened up. Whereas that one is much more pulled in on itself. So when I tried that one, I was like, okay, the neckline's a little too close. I'm really sensitive with stuff around my neck. And so I was like, I'm going to make this one even bigger. And then I put this one on over my t-shirt, right? And it was hanging like way off my shoulders like that. I was like, I don't like this. I also was not wearing undergarments. It was nighttime. I was ready for bed, right? And so Mr. Cinema's like, why don't you go put a bra on and like retry this? Because I don't want to put a bra on. It's the evening. Like I don't want to put it back on. I'm very cranky with him. And so I put the bra on. It made all the difference in the world on the way this laid on me. And then he came in and he adjusted the strap, the sleeves and stuff up on me. And it actually fits me really nice and it looks really nice. I mean, it's a severe crop top at this point. But it will be so much better when it's done. But that's what I'm working on today. I started off the morning with a cup of Dr. Pepper Zero because I really needed like the jolt of caffeine, because I'm just so tired. I'm so tired today. And while this tea is good, it doesn't have caffeine in it. I don't generally show whips on the channel. Like, I'm not like, oh, look what I'm working on. But like, I'm really excited about this yarn. Like, if you have some of this, because I know quite a few of you, because I showed this in an unboxing when I ordered it, I don't know, about 2 years ago. It was a long time ago. A lot of people said, oh, I love that, I ordered some too. So I know that there are at least a handful of you that have some of that on you in your stash. I encourage you to pull it out and turn it into something. The two patterns that these are the most similar to is, there is a falling leaves pattern. It's a poncho. It's basically this top with open sides. And then, I don't remember the name of the top. Let me look. See, I have a million tutorials. And I can't ever remember the name of any of my tutorials. Let's see if it's in here. It would be a newer one. So if you want to make a poncho version of this shirt, it pretty much looks like this. Except it's a poncho. So it's not seamed up here. It's just a square poncho. That's the Falling Leaves poncho or ponchito or something like that. And then the top that I made that is very similar to that. Where is it? Where is your boy tonight? Let me see. Cinnamon Stitches top. At least I think I made a tutorial. I know that I did. Because I used the Just Yarn. Hang on. Just Yarn. Value. Knockout crop top. So it's basically the knockout crop top, except it doesn't have the thick border on the bottom. And you can make it much longer, and that's basically what that is. For those of you that have been asking, it's just a different version, an alterated version of the knockout crop top. Either one of these will, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So this one's a little more 80s, 90s feeling because it goes off the shoulder a little bit more. It shows like my bra strap. That one's a little closer to the neck. So knockout crop top or Falling Leaves poncho. You got yourself a beautiful shirt that's similar to that. So sometimes I have to stop myself because someone will ask, they'll see something, and be like, are you gonna, like I get this, are you gonna make a tutorial? Why are you showing us stuff if you're not gonna make a tutorial on it? And I get offended because sometimes I'm just making myself stuff not for the channel or not for your benefit. Because I'm a human. I'm not a machine. I'm one person. But then I realize, like, I have to grab a hold of myself and say, like, I understand where you're coming from, because there are not a lot of, there are more than there ever has been, but there are not a lot of plus-sized garments on the market, and there certainly are not a lot of plus-sized garments made by plus-sized people on the market. You get a lot of really small people that are designing on a broad spectrum, which I totally appreciate, but there's not a lot of big girls out there designing for big girls. I can't think of her name. I think it's Anastasia or something. She designs a lot of stuff for Lion Brand's website. She's fantastic. Her patterns are a little more difficult than mine. I try to keep mine really easy. Hers are much more complicated than mine. They're not, well, some of them are hard. Some of them are hard. But her designs are intricate and gorgeous. I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head. But yeah. I mean, I understand where you guys are coming from, but at the same time, like, I just made 5 tutorials for Premiere Week. You gotta give me a break. So I'm gonna promote the knockout crop top and the Falling Leaves poncho. I should start doing like Jada and Stitches does, because she promotes her old videos, because I realize we get about 500 new people here every month on average. Sometimes it's a little less, sometimes it's significantly more, but it's on average I get about 500 newbies here every month. And they don't know the history of Cinnamon Stitches. They don't know where to find my tutorials. And I try to link all of them in a tutorial playlist so you guys can just scroll through and see what you want to do. But I do realize, like, there's probably a lot of designs that have been lost in the shuffle that you guys just don't know. And I need to sit down and I need to work on the channel and make sure that there are playlists, like wearable playlists and like household playlists and all that stuff, and not just Premiere Week, Mary Maxim Week, Lion Brand Week, etc. So yeah, that gives you yet another project you can work on if you didn't make either of the tops. This one's kind of hidden, but the Country Roads, what do I call that? Country Roads open poncho. Closed. Country Roads closed poncho. or the Pico's Bill top from Premiere Week. You got 2 more options with the Falling Leaves poncho and the Knockout crop top, which I totally love that shirt. I need to actually go through my closet. The infamous closet. I need to go through and sort through what's blankets and what's wearables, because right now there's just a bunch of crocheted items in there. And I need to get a donation of blankets together for the shelter, because I've been putting it off, but I don't know. I haven't even decorated for Easter. I decorate for every holiday. I haven't even decorated for Easter at all. And I feel bad because, like, little man's approaching the age where he just doesn't care anymore. And I'm like, he's almost 10. And I don't know if I'm going to have time to decorate for Easter today. And I don't even know where my Easter decorations are because the garage is a hot mess. Hi. Q Bentley. Center stage. Sir Benjamin. You go, boy. Did you eat your breakfast? You want to talk about it? Did you knock down my birdhouse? I have a... You guys can't see it. It's like right here. I have a... it's like a yarn bowl, but it's a birdhouse that was gifted to me from Quinnell years ago. Quinnell is a long-time subscriber, although she hasn't been around for a while. She's had some things happen in her life, and she's been on super, super quiet. I don't even know if she watches anymore. But I still have the birdhouse. I love it. It looks like Bentley knocked it off. So, yeah, that's what's going on in Cinnamon Stitches Land. That seems to be a new catchphrase I've been saying lately. That's what's going on in Cinnamon Stitches Land. And I'm irritating myself by saying it. I think I'm going to go back to... Oh, I wanted to show you guys Happy Mail today. Wow. See? I only have 2 small things, but what happens when I get distracted? I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Alright, so I got this envelope from Chris Loves Crochet, and she is in Thailand. I always get excited when I get mail from across the world. The postage says Cinnamon Stitches on it, and it's got a dragon. I think it's a dragon. It's an elephant. It's a stretched out elephant. Isn't that cute? It says my name. She paid 100 and, I don't know, it says 144 baht and then 66 baht. USA, USA. That's kind of cool. I'm always fascinated by stuff that comes from other countries. Alright, and then inside was this envelope. It says Happy New Year 2024. Is there a date on here? She sent this on January 3rd, and it got to me around March 3rd. Alright. She sent me a note. Happy Chinese New Year in the vibrant year of the dragon. May your crochet journey soar to new heights, weaving tales of creativity and warmth. May the threads of success intertwine seamlessly on your podcast continue to inspire countless yarn enthusiasts. Wishing you an amazing year filled with joy, prosperity, and endless crochet adventures. Warm regards, Chris Loves Crochet. Chris with a K. And then she sent me 2 Year of the Dragon stickers, which are going to go in my planner. And she sent me... This is the cutest thing ever. And it stands up. It's like a Valentine's Day card, but it's Chinese New Year. And it's so cute. Look at the dragon. So Chris sent me, in the past, she sent me a elephant magnet, which used to be on this shelf. I don't know where it went. I must have moved it, but it's a purple elephant. I know that I still have it. I think it got moved. It might be on one of my rolly carts. It's probably on one of my Rolly carts. And then she sent me this, which is a dragon, and it glows in the dark. And it's a stitch marker, but I want to wear this on my neck. So I think I'm going to put a rope or something on that. Not a rope, like a black leather strap, because I think this is so cool and I just want to wear it. Isn't that cute? Which it originally was a necklace charm, and then she made it into a stitch marker. But this is bad. This is bad A word. So I really, really like that. Actually, I think we're gonna put this over here with my green fiber. I wonder if this will attach to fiber. Yes, it does. All right, I attached it to my green fiber. That looks so cool. I can't show you because it's over there, but thank you so much, Chris, with a K. A K. And then this came from Randy. Randy she is one of my most vocal members of the Facebook group. Like, she seriously posts every single day. Randy adores me. she's really an integral part of the Facebook group. And it's Randy with an E on the end. So she wrote me a card. Just can't thank you enough for all you've done. You're such a giving person, and your caring and thoughtfulness are appreciated more than you'll ever know. And then she wrote me an amazing note telling me that I'm an amazing and wonderful person, and she can't thank me enough or express how she feels. She just hopes this is enough to show her gratitude. She said it's not perfect, but she hopes that I like it. Now, I already had a feeling she was sending me this because she posted them. She made some of these and she posted them in the Facebook group, and she was talking about, she made a hint towards the pink one, which, I mean, we know that I like the color pink a lot. I re-dyed my hair, and this color pink is not nearly bold enough, and so I want to just change the color. I still got the purple going on underneath, but I know you guys didn't notice. This is a different brand of pink than I normally use, and I really don't like it. It's a little too subdued for my personal taste, because what I really like is this. Alright, so she said it's not perfect, and I'm sure to her that this is not perfect, but to me, I don't look for imperfections. I don't look for flaws in things. I don't look for mistakes in things. I look at, wow, that's really cool. I wish I knew how to make that. I wish I had more of those, or like, oh, that's really cool. It's so sweet that she did that for me. And I see pink and sparkles, and I'm so, so happy. Now, what is it? What is it? It's a tray. I actually have more resin over there that was sent to me from another member of the group's daughter. And she made me resin coasters with my name and stuff on it. I still have those. So I'm getting a little collection of like cool resin stuff. This is going to be used as a hook tray. Now, I showed this highly overpriced hook tray from Furls. This was like 50 bucks, I think. And it holds a handful of hooks. I keep it in my drawer. It keeps the hooks from rolling around. Matter of fact, there's way more hooks in here than there's supposed to be, because these are all the hooks I have used recently. And I tend to put them back in my drawer until I have time to file them where they need to go. This one's pink. This one might actually stay on my desk. And again, it holds the hooks. It stops them from rolling off your desk if you have breakable hooks. I'm going to put all the pink and the red hooks in here. There, that fixes the problem. Oh, we got one more pink. This actually holds way more hooks. This one honestly is my favorite. Those are my favorite. Look at, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It holds 5 big hooks side by side. So we're just gonna leave that right there on my desk, and it's sparkly and pink and fantastic. And then she sent me a little stitch marker to go with it. So thank you so much, Randy. I love that so much. Like, I was so excited. I was like, I knew she was going to send me one. I knew it. I just knew it. I'm not even going to pretend I was surprised. I just knew that as soon as she said she's sending me something, I was like, I know what she's sending me. And I'm so stoked about that. It's way bigger than the Furls one. And it's sparkly. So I'm like here for it. And it's pink. And it holds more hooks. So yeah, I'm really stoked about that. Alright, so guys, I'm gonna let you go. Tomorrow I am showing a purchase I made from Paradise Fibers. It is spinning content, but they do have regular yarn, so I'm not affiliated with Paradise Fibers. I tried to be an affiliate for them, but they haven't accepted me yet. So, but there's extenuating circumstances for what's going on with their company, so I understand why they haven't accepted me yet. I really was hoping to order from them more frequently, and I still might, but I'm gonna give you opinions on Paradise Fibers tomorrow. And I need to remember that I was using the red hook for this so that I don't lose it, and put that over there so I have room to do the things I need to do today, because I'm getting ready to film that video next. But until tomorrow, be kind to one another. Be kind in the comments. Otherwise, you're going to be blocked. And, yeah, go buy some tea. I'll try to remember to link that tea. It's really good. I think it would be really fantastic with honey in it. And I'm thinking it would be really, really good with blueberry honey in it. I have a local distributor that we used to buy honey from, but I don't eat honey anymore because of my diabetes, but he had blueberry honey, and I'm thinking blueberry honey in this blueberry pancake tea would be like over the top delicious. So, yeah. Check those things out, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.